And hello and welcome. We have some big updates on Wrestling GM 2026. So as seen on the screen, I have 3 big points I want to talk to you about. First of all, Beta 1.10 update has just gone live, so I'm hoping you guys will be able to download it soon and provide you some great feedback about the game. Second of all, I want to share with you some player server results. So main feedback that is coming from you. As you know, couple versions ago, I've released player surveys, which you now can talk to me directly with a little in-game cash as a reward. So I'm sharing results of those. And then I wanted to announce a big feature that was requested, which is an option to create yourself as a wrestler. So let's get straight into it. Firstly, I want to take you through some of the changes I've made to the game. So this is Beta 1.1 on my phone right here. It's available at Google Play Store, which link you'll find in the description below. This update mainly focuses on new match types, as voted by yourself on Discord and on Facebook. So I'll take you through new match types that are available, as well as the custom match creator. So, and straight away, I'm running into the obstacle. I'll take you through the onboarding first, and then we do the match types. As you can see, it's a live stream, so we're going through it. So first of all, I've received lots of feedback from you guys that onboarding is a bit confusing. There's too many things to do. You're not quite sure where to go first, what to do. So I've added a bit of welcome. Your Super Wrestling, very creative, I know. Is the fans are waiting debut of SW. I've put together a quick checklist to get you started on the right foot. So if you click Let's Go, you will now see there's a checklist added into the game, which takes the players through some of the basic steps in order to run the game. Out of around 1,000 downloads that we had so far, around 100 players get tagged before they run their very first show. So this checklist is especially for them, as well as some of you who might have enjoyed the game but didn't realize there's a network tabs available where you can get some really good in-game cash. There's obviously championships that are really important for boosting your match rating, so this checklist is right there for you. So in order to go very briefly through the checklist, we're going to do some quick signing. So as you know, if you navigate to your roster, you can click on all wrestlers, and here at the very top you have quick signing options, and you can set up your default preferences. So you can do per week or per appearance, and sort of what's the duration. So let's just do per appearance contracts, 40 appearances, and we're just going to quickly accept. I would not recommend doing what I'm doing right now, which is just blindly accepting. If you negotiate the contract with them, you're gonna have a better deal. You can sort of try to undercut them a little bit and save some money. But for the purpose of live stream, there we go. We have 10 wrestlers. That's the first option, sign through. Now let's go to the networks. We have 3 networks available. The streaming, which doesn't really have like mandatory target ratings, but you might get paid much less. You get paid per stream. But as of the other 2 that we have, and again, we have 2 options available because we started on the rookie level. Therefore, we have 10 popularity. If we chose in the veteran level, you would only probably have 1 of those. So if we go to County Sports channel, and if you head to your deal, you can now sign a premium life event contract, or just approach them to get your weekly offer. So here we can see 8.8 thousand per week for 7 weeks, and we are expecting to deliver 4.3 rating. So let's get that sign in. Beautiful, that's 2 out of 3. Next, let's head on and create a championship. So I am lacking creativity in terms of championship names right now, so I'm just gonna call it Super Championships, Super Championship, and this is gonna be a Super Champion. Cool, we're gonna pick him as a main event title, and we're gonna assign it to, and this is by the way a second update. I've standardized now every single drop down where you are assigning a champion, creating teams, tables, and creating rivalry. So now you can see their name, obviously image, because I'm very visual, as I hope you are as well. You can see the first star is their popularity, then the little energy icon is their stamina. Then obviously happy face, grumpy face, that tells you whether they face tweener or heel, and then you obviously have their category. So super champion Slippery Sam. There you go. 3 out of 5 already locked in. So the next step is to create ourselves a very first show. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And guess what we're gonna call it? Their Super Show. Yes, that's it. Keeping it consistent. Now, because I already have 10 popularity, I'm expected to draw in some crowd. So I wouldn't recommend going for the backload warehouse. You're definitely gonna fill that in. Industrially 9, probably if you put on a good show, you're gonna fill it in. So let's start with Corner Store Social Club. Cool. Oh yes, show type. This is gonna be our weekly show. Perfect. Okay, so because I have a network deal already signed up, you can see that I have actually a goal from my network provider. If I book 3 versus 3 match this week, they're gonna give me some reward, and that's gonna be cash and relationship bonus. It's very good if you can to meet those. They're asking me to book 3 versus 3, where I only have 10 people in my roster, so I'm probably gonna skip that one. But let's put some very nice show, nice and quickly, and this will give me opportunity to show you the new match types that I've added here. So first of all, the new addition is that you cannot now pick the same matches for all the sort of different options. Previously, you could put like something like a tag team match, last man standing, and stuff like that. So sort of not something that you normally see in a real life. So I've kind of limited a little bit, and you'll see as you sort of go through the options, it changes. But the big ones are the Battle Royal and the Elimination Chamber. Those are brand new match types, so hopefully they're quite self-explanatory as to what they are. Battle Royal requires at least 6 wrestlers and up to 10, and Elimination Chamber does require 6 wrestlers. A cool thing that I haven't pointed out previously is that if you click on this little icon here in advanced options, you'll be able to see sort of a stats for this match type. So you can see it will cost your wrestlers 12 stamina each. You get 7.5 stars bonus, quality bonus, which is as you progress through the match, you have a star rating available, and that's exactly what it ties into. Risk level 6. So this is pretty much the highest risk level there is. So you're likely to get someone injured, and you have a heat plus 16. So if you have 2 wrestlers in rivalry, and they together in Elimination Chamber match, they are gonna boost their rivalry by 16 points. So for now, we're just gonna set up a casket match. So again, a new additions here are casket match, ambulance match, last man standing match, and false count anywhere. So we're gonna add an ambulance match to start with, and that is gonna be between Wolfgang and the Shadow Recruits. So we're gonna do the face heel dynamic. Now at this time in game, the face heel really doesn't really give you additional like chemistry or any sort of bonus. I'm still working on it, but we're getting there, you know. First make it happen, then make it perfect, right? As it is with your beta games. So that's one match booked in. Second match is gonna be a casket match between Britt Barnes and Kane the Killer Kelly. So that's the second match booked in, and let's book. Actually, I think I might be able to book 3 versus 3, you know? I've booked 4 wrestlers, I have 6 left, yeah. Let's do that. Let's go 3 versus 3. Let's do it steel cage match, why not? So, okay, we can do tweeners and heels, yeah, cool. So we're gonna have face, tweener, and then heel, and tweener. Cool. Lovely jubbly. Alright. We're gonna let all the winners to be random. There we go, meeting our network goal. So if I just go back first to my checklist, I can see now that I've met 4 out of 5 goals. So I just need to go ahead and proceed with my show and run the first match. And the winner is Wolfgang Rex. Fantastic. And actually not bad, 3.8 stars is pretty good for the first match we've had. 3.4, Britt Barnes defeated Kane the Killer Kelly. And 3 versus 3. And there we go. Mike Steele, Jason Impact, and El Halcon. I also always create Jason and Mike as a tag team. They kind of look the same. When I was making the avatars, I was like, oh, they're gonna be a good tag team. Kind of reminded me of FDR. There you are. Cool. Okay, so we lost money a little bit of it. So we used all 10 of our wrestlers. The quality didn't really go as high as we could have been. So I think we missed our target from the TV network. and we have attendance of 3 or 4. So what really could have made the show better, and this is the next feature I'll be working on, is kind of what you did well, what you could have done better. In this situation, we probably should have signed more wrestlers and put on more matches. So, for example, instead of putting steel cage match, we should have put a championship match, a ladder match, and sort of another one, right? We had 3 matches. They all performed around 3.8, something like that. So, kind of show rating is expected, but we definitely could have done better here. I know what I do have to do here now is we're gonna get told off by our TV network. Indeed, first warning, they're expecting 4.3. I think in the next update, I'll be looking to sort of balance a little bit the show rating. I think they might be a little bit too demanding, so we'll circle back to it, guys. We'll circle back to it. But what you can see here is that, congratulations, you've completed your first show. SW is now set for success. Explore the world of wrestling. Have fun, and if you have any feedback, please click the icon, which you can click on this little icon here, or at the top, the orange help icon right there, which looks like a text box. If you click that icon, you'll be able to get in touch with me, and I read all of your emails, and I respond as well to all of your emails. So here you go. There's a gift for you. Thank you so much for playing, and once you claim it, your budget increases by 5,000. So that is sort of your onboarding experience improved, new match tips added. But what I haven't showed you yet, what I'm really excited about, is if you click on product, which is the icon, which is the icon at the very bottom here. If you click on product, you arrive now at custom matches. So this is everything what you've been asking me for, guys. So I can create matches such as maybe Money in the Bank. For minimum participants, I don't know, what's the minimum? 6 probably, maximum, I don't know, 10 probably. That's kind of roughly what the Money in the Bank matches were. So we're gonna obviously no disqualifications, no countdowns, 3 for all and 2 teams. So 3 for all is essentially your singles, or maybe everyone competes for themselves. 2 teams, you have 3 versus 3, etc. We're gonna click here, object suspended above the ring, and that automatically selects the ladder match. And that's pretty much it. So I can add it now. So it's gonna cost me £9,500. And if I now head over to my show, I'll be able to click on multi-person, and I have, there you go, Money in the Bank. So that's how you create your custom matches. You can then go through and delete it, amend it if you want to, but I'm hoping that you can then use your imagination to build all sort of crazy matches you can think of. And once you do, please share it with me, either on Reddit, Discord. Maybe you have some cool match ideas that I can add as a default into the game. I'm looking forward to all your creations. So we covered match types, we covered the onboarding, the checklist. What I wanted to really show you is if you click on the gear icon at the top right hand side, there's a new theme color. So if you expand the themes, you can see now there's a new theme called Redline Arena. And actually, it's kind of my favorite. It's really growing on me. So you can see how the whole game essentially turns to this gray sort of sapphire and red color. And as you navigate to all different pages, you can see there's different accents. So really cool, actually. I really like that. So have a sort of browse through and have a look through. It was actually inspired by one of you guys who suggested this color theme. But again, you have all different options like a neon, so you can expand and so go through it. And obviously I've muted the music for the live stream, but you do have your music here, which I think you'll be able to hear a little bit in the background. Not quite sure if it's loud or not, so I'm gonna pause that for the purpose of recording. Cool, fantastic. So that's sort of the updates that we have to beta 1.10, which is now live in Google Play Store. Now I want to take you through a little bit on the player survey results. So let's see if I'm really good at this whole transitioning. No, terrible. I am just gonna navigate away through to here. Cool. I'll talk you through it, guys. I have a little slide prepared for you, but I'm terrible at live streaming, so instead I will just show you through this option. So once you complete 4 in-game weeks, you get a first survey, and there's a little pop-up available by the contact us icon at the top. And you're gonna have a survey available in this box. So I've been actually talking to quite a few of you guys, and as of 14th of May, which is when I last sort of look at the data, we had 63 completed surveys. So first of all, thank you so much, all of you guys. Your feedback is extremely helpful. I've really appreciated, and you give me lots of good feedback, like even small cosmetic details. I really appreciate them. So I'm super excited as well because 76% of you said that you would recommend Wrestling GM 2026 as a playable game. So thank you so much. I'm really excited. I do recognize the game is not finished yet, but this is really exciting. The average rating that you guys have given for the game is also 4.3 out of 5, which is very decent. If I saw it in Google Play Store, I probably would have clicked into it. So really encourages numbers. Really appreciate it. Again, please keep sharing your feedback, either through the surveys, here comments on YouTube, which, by the way, thank you Johnny Mother 1402 for your comments, as well as Lick Glover 9571. I really appreciate comments on the previous live stream. Much love to you guys. Fantastic. So that leaves me with the last final update. You guys have been asking quite a lot for an option on how to create your own wrestler, and I'm pleased to say that I've been working on it quite hard, and that is now available. So if you bear with me 2 seconds, I'm going to show you exactly that. So let's see if I'm as good technician as I think I am. There you go. Perfect. Okay, so what I'll be showing you here is, there you go, transition. Perfect. Hopefully you can see that okay. But what I'll be seeing here is a live website that is fully available. However, this I'm running in my own instance, just so I can show you the full flow of the payment. So we have now available a new function, which is called support. And this allows you to become part of the Wrestling GM 2026 universe. So, as you know, the game is built with no ads and no sort of any core features hidden behind the paywall. However, I want to keep expanding this project and I want to keep it growing. And as such, unfortunately, it costs money. It takes a lot of time. I do have ambitions to expand this game to cross-platforms like iOS devices, but that comes with its own developers fee. So this hopefully is a way of me giving you a little token for as appreciation for your support, but also you contributing to the growth of this project. So what I have on offering here is an option to join Wrestling GM 2026 as yourself or as a wrestler of a choice, or if you want to gift it, to your friend as a sort of gift if they have a birthday coming up or they're just huge wrestling fan. Really, the inspiration is yours. What you'll be able to see here is you'll be able to submit your identity, so your sort of name, nationality, gender, any sort of personality direction, your appearance, so your height, weight, ethnicity. Those are very personal details, so you can skip them if you wish to, but I'm just providing opportunity to provide those. You have your wrestling persona as well, which you can provide. So your finisher, your gimmick, are you heel, are you face? What is your wrestling style? This really kind of depth of details. And then finally, a bit of backstory that I'll feature in the game. And how this works is, first of all, it takes about a minute to purchase the Become a Wrestler pack. Then you complete a little brief, which automatically will be available to you on the site. Then it will be sent across to me for the review. So we do have some rules and regulations in terms of what we can show in the game, what we cannot. So naturally, we're keeping it PG, guys. So I'll be reviewing those. And after that, I will go ahead and create your wrestler. Once the wrestler is created, I will reply to you with essentially a preview of what it looks like. I'll look to sort of get your opinion if you're happy with it, if you want to make any adjustments. And then, once you're happy with it, then it will go into the next game release. As you know, we're releasing pretty much every week. Our last release was on the 10th. Now we have another release on the 17th. So you can expect sort of around 7 days with a little asterisk that it is subject to the next release. So this is what we're offering. And therefore, let's go through the process. If you click on Create Your Wrestler, you'll be redirected to Secure Payment, which is powered by Stripe. So I will just sort of show you how it looks like. It's very straightforward. If you used Stripe before, you will sort of see it very familiar, and you have an option to sort of preview your previous details. Here, for the purpose of testing, I'm just going to quickly complete the test details provided by Stripe. This is, I'm not from Pakistan. There you go. And we're just gonna put some postcode, I don't know, AB1 to EC. There you go. Perfect. So once the payment is processed, you get therefore redirected to the form that I mentioned before. It is, there you go, verifying your checkout option, and perfect. Now listen, if you accidentally exit from the site, you can just go back to this link in your browser history. It's going to work. However, once you submit your form, this link stops working. If you have any troubles, here's the order reference. You can always contact me via email, ping me a message on Discord. I'll be happy to help you. So as you can see, we're on step 2, and this is the form as given. The only field that I make required here is your wrestler name, which I would really appreciate. If you're not quite sure what it's supposed to be, just give me something to work with, a bit of direction. I'm happy to take it away as well. I'll ask you then to provide the wrestler age, nationality, gender, and sort of personality type. Your appearance in here. Again, you can leave those options for me to decide if needed. I'm happy to use my creative juices for that part. Backstory and your contact details names. So once you submit it, in this case I'm going to submit an empty form, you will get an email with a confirmation of everything you just provided, as well as a thank you notification. So a bit of a confetti, a bit of a hooray celebration, and it acknowledges once again your order reference number and that this is now in creative review. So I've just got a notification on my phone that I did receive that email. So that is pretty much it. I'm just gonna try to now carefully navigate back to myself. There you go. So thank you so much, guys. That's all I have prepared for this video update. I hope you enjoyed the new game version. I hope you do support the project by creating yourself as a wrestler. And please keep providing your feedback. I'm absolutely amazed how many downloads we had already. We had over 1,000 downloads on Google Play Store. We have an amazing community starting to form already. So thank you so much from my heart. I'll be working on this game every day. And I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you.